Balqon's the future. We knew that early on.
Entire countries are changing, evolving. Emerging markets are shifting from agricultural to industrial economies. Volatile oil markets are forcing governments to rethink their reliance on fossil fuels. Industries are seeking carbon-free alternatives. Balqon Corporation of California recognized those needs, and now they're leading the charge as the world ushers in a new era of commercial electric vehicles.
Hi, this is Mike Elliott, and you're watching a CEO interview brought to you by SECfilings.com. In this episode, we'll be talking to Mr. Balwinder Samra, CEO of the Balqon Corporation, a developer of electric drive system technology for commercial vehicles. Balqon Corporation is a publicly traded company listed under ticker symbol BLQN. Good morning, Samra. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
To start off, could you give us some background on Balqon and the market need it addresses?
Balqon Corporation, founded in 2005, was founded to develop electric drive system technology for heavy-duty trucks. Since then, we have developed heavy-duty electric trucks for ports and warehouses, and also electric drive systems for global OEMs. And in 2011, we started developing lithium energy storage systems for residential and consumer markets.
Next, can you give us an overview of the plug-in hybrid market for heavy-duty commercial vehicles and what gives Balqon a competitive advantage in this space?
Well, there's a lot of the large OEMs have started to develop prototypes and even taken some products into production, which are hybrid vehicles, but they are series hybrid vehicles. And that market is slowly but steadily growing. It is anticipated that about 100,000 parallel hybrid systems in heavy-duty trucks will be sold by 2017. Where we are different is we developed electric vehicle technology. We were one of the first companies to release a Class 8 battery-powered electric tractor in 2007. So now that we have honed in on those technologies and tested the product in the market, the time has come to resolve the issue in regards to range, daily range, and also to resolve range anxiety issues with some of the fleet users. And that's where we feel that plug-in hybrid is a better option. It still gives you the advantages of zero emission. At the same time, it has, let's call it an emergency energy generator on the vehicle, which can be used during peak applications during the year, but still we are designing the system in such a way that in most days the customers will be able to use the vehicle as a zero-emission vehicle. It's just the generator's job is to take care of the peak applications that happen time to time during the year.
Tell us about Balqon's business model and how you're building market share.
Well, the business model that we started with is the management team has expertise in power electronics. We have been developing inverters, chargers for other companies in our previous lives. And when I founded Balqon Corporation, the purpose was to develop heavy-duty electric drive systems and maybe market them to large OEMs of heavy-duty trucks. In order to demonstrate our technologies during 2007, 8, and 9, we ended up developing complete vehicle platforms and putting them in actual applications. Seems like since 2010, we have started to partner with OEMs in Europe, in India, and China. And now we are sort of back to our business model, which is selling drive systems, battery systems, and charging systems to large OEMs in global markets. Although in US, we still market complete products.
And you just announced that Balqon has entered into a joint development agreement with Polar Power to develop a series of plug-in hybrid systems for its heavy-duty electric trucks and buses. What can you tell us about this partnership and how it will benefit Balqon?
Well, we've been working with Polar Power for about 3 years now, mostly on the stationary power side, where we were jointly developing lithium storage solutions for telecom markets and stationary storage, where they were using the generator to charge our batteries in telecom markets. From that experience, we think its time has come to implement that generator into our vehicle, because essentially the application is the same, which is for their generator to act like a charger, but now it's in an onboard application. So certain mechanical features have to be changed due to vibration and open to environmental conditions. Other than that, from a technical standpoint, we have been jointly doing this for the past 3 years.
Now, right now, Balqon is the only significant player in the plug-in hybrid space for these heavy-duty vehicles. So where do you see the biggest market opportunities over the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, we see the opportunity for our products and technologies to be a global one, especially developing markets like India and China. We believe the logistics, as the urbanization grows, the urban rate in India and China is significantly growing, which means the number of vehicles and logistic vehicles continues to grow. So we think that the current path that India and China, which is the largest population areas they're on, the amount of energy consumption growth that is occurring there is not a sustainable model. Where we feel that they are looking into electric and zero emission or more energy saving applications a lot more aggressively than we are in the United States. So that's why in 2010 we started to implement a strategy where we started to expand into global markets, which started with India first. And currently we have one OEM relationship in India and about 3 OEM relationships in China, because we believe that those will be the fastest growing markets from a logistics heavy duty truck standpoint, and also a significantly large market opportunity coming from buses, because as urbanization grows, urban transport has to grow. And in order to save energy, electric and hybrid buses is mainstream now in China and India. So we think that's where our technologies have the biggest opportunity, while we continue to pursue the United States market in terms of trucks and also selling our drive systems to local electric bus manufacturers.
And last question, where do you see the future of heavy-duty vehicles, commercial vehicles and fleets especially, in terms of all electric? Is that technology, in terms of the batteries and the storage, do you think we'll get to that point? Is it here in the conceivable in the near future, I guess, is what I'm asking, in your opinion?
Well, I have been involved with electric vehicles now for 25 years. And we've been developing, electric buses, delivery vans. In 1992, we sold 400 electric delivery vans to Frito-Lay's in Mexico. So technologies have always existed. The question then begins is what percentage of the market we can address. We believe that electric certainly has a place in this large market, almost $1 trillion market, where electrics can control, 10 to 20% with current technologies. And with changes in battery applications, we think there's new battery technologies just around the corner. We have seen every 18 months battery energy density to double. So we feel we are 1 or 2 generations away from reaching a battery level where 30 to 40% of the fleets can be converted to electric. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for that technology to come in, we believe that plug-in hybrid could be a good option to continue to introduce these technologies to fleet users. So when the time comes to switch to battery technology, they're fully educated in how it works, the charging infrastructure, the maintenance, and the benefits of low maintenance that comes with electric vehicles.
And that's all the questions I had for today. Were there any comments you wanted to add before we close?
Well, another significant growth we are seeing is in energy storage. So as we discussed before, that the global model that we're on is everybody is using more energy is not a sustainable one. So therefore, as Europe has embraced solar quite a bit, but now that is moving into solar energy storage. India is one of the largest users of wind and solar. So we think our technologies combined with lithium batteries is another opportunity we see that continues to grow at a very fast rate.
Thanks for taking the time to join us. It was great talking to you.
Thank you.
We've been talking to Mr. Balwinder Samra. He's the CEO of Balqon Corporation, a developer of electric drive system technology for commercial vehicles. Balqon Corporation is a publicly traded company listed under ticker symbol BLQN, and you can find out more about them by visiting their website at www.balqon.com. That's www.balqon.com. Thank you.